What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Idiot Brothers at Home Wars. We're on episode 10 at this point. Um, so in between episodes, I did deal. Oop, excuse me. I did deal with the Sapper Ant battle. That went very well. Um, so for this episode, we're going to get into the first hallway, and we're going to get into the garage battle. Hopefully, we'll be able to actually pressure into the garage and take out their line of reinforcements. Their nest is getting pretty low on food. They're almost level 5, which would be really bad for us. So the current active bonus is 100% H survival enemies health, which is not what we want. And in the last episode, we did get our first tank division going. We got 10 heavy, 10 light tanks in that. And then in this one, we've got 17 light tanks. So that army is fully ready to go. However, we are going to have to hold the first hallway against 150 groups of locusts. I think with what we have here, it won't be an issue. Or at least I'm hoping not. So, since I can spawn over there, we are just going to hold back here. That gives me plenty of time to set up. We're actually going to start. We're going to get the snipers up here. Did I place the sapper down? I did not. So I'm going to place that sapper down. Just in case they do get on top of us, I am going to throw down some defenses. I'm not going to throw down a whole lot, though, because they shouldn't get on top of us. Because they're not exactly very quick. We're just going to try to group the best we can, because we do have a limited amount of supply trucks to work with here. Just going to order them to stop there. We're in a times for it. I actually believe most of their groups will be deployed. So at about 2 minutes, and this time I'm going to pay attention to the timer. At 2 minutes, we are definitely going to have to run over there and deploy our one sapper, because the one sapper obviously takes a hot minute to destroy the enemy outpost. We don't have all these sappers in reserve like we do with the larger main force at the front. So we are going to have to make do with what we have here. Which might be bad, it might not work, we will see, simply because it is taking them forever to deploy, and we are 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes into the battle, and there's still no sign of the enemy at this end of the hallway. And it looks like it is about 50 to 60 groups for 1,000 enemies on the battlefield. We still haven't seen them, which is very interesting. So they're no longer deploying. If I sneak over here, because I still don't see any. Okay, so they are just now hitting our line. That is a lot of bugs. Our snipers and our marksmen are opening. I think the vehicles will take care of any that get near. Alright, the defenders are getting overran. How are we doing? Alright, so I think we're going to take an L on this one. I don't think we can hold against that many. We will take what we have done. We will give them this fight. I don't want to lose this army. Unfortunately, that means we are going to lose some stuff here. We only took out 22 groups, which kind of sucks. So it's quite clear to me that we are going to need the extra army here to hold that point. So we are going to need the armored division, or our light armored division anyway. But we'll save that for next turn. This turn, we have a garage battle to fight. So significant amount of crickets and grasshoppers, and I'm hoping that they do not bug out like they do on the hall map. So we will move in for this one. I think we will be avoiding air support on this one as well. I don't think it's going to be necessary. We are going to need our sapper. Had to deal with that phone call for a second there. Just make sure to mute that going forward. 2, 3, and 4. Is that everything we have? Absolutely. So we're going to start. I think we're just going to leave these guys here. The supply trucks are in range. I'm going to just get these guys up here a little bit. So they can strike from multiple directions on this map, which means we are going to have to deploy from multiple directions, which is going to potentially cause an issue. We will see, however. Get our dragon's teeth down. Now, what sucks is we can't really rotate it. I'm trying to press R, Q, E, W. It doesn't look like we can rotate these buildings at all. So we are going to just plop some stuff to help protect the infantry here. And we are out of points, so we're going to times 4 it, while our sapper just deploys some stuff. They should hopefully be taking the air units down for relatively quickly. Oh yeah. And then our machine gunners and our scout cars are helping deal with this side specifically. Come on, AA vehicles, do your job. Looks like they are struggling to get a hold on some of these air units here, which is quite unfortunate for us. We really need these air units to get taken down. I think we're going to switch them to piercing. Or actually, we'll leave them on standard for now. Yep, looks like they're just having an issue getting... We might need to invest in those heavy AA vehicles quicker than I would like to. But they are sufficient for now. Not great, but sufficient. because it does take them a hot minute to take these big flyers down. But they do get the job done, so let's back to ×4, because I think that is a lot of their flyers are down at this point. Nope, more flyers are coming in. The fact that these trucks are running out of ammo right next to the supply depot is a bit alarming. Yeah, that is a lot. We're switching to piercing. We are getting them down. How are we doing on ammunition, spare parts? At the cost of spare parts, but we are getting them down. Our base is taking some damage, but it's just these flyers are so freaking tanky and they're just taking a while to kill here. Running out of ammo again, probably on the supply trucks. We're still at 93% HP, so we're still looking good. Despite all these frickin' flyers in our face. How are we doing on spare parts? So we're running really low on spare parts. We're going to have to buy some more spare parts. I think we're going to need heavier anti-air assets up in this army. Or on the front line. It's simply just not cutting it. Get all the rest of our supply vehicles down. We cannot afford to lose anything. This is a huge push. We need to win this. Hopefully they're actually starting to run low on air units. It looks like they're running really low on the yellow bugs, which is great. Or stink bugs? Probably stink bugs. Yeah, stink bugs. Which is really good for us. Because once we have focus on just ground units, it should go well from there. Most of the flies drop pretty quick to the AA guns. Alright, it looks like they are out, or mostly out, of air units. So we're going to ×4 it. Should be easy pickings at this point. They have 45 groups left, 5 minutes remaining. This is going to be a huge one for us. How are we doing on spare parts? So we've actually gone through quite a significant amount of small caliber rounds. We had 400,000. What was it? 5 or 6 turns ago. So we're chewing through the smaller ammunition like it's water, but it's cheap to replenish that particular ammunition, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Our supply trucks keep running out, probably trying to keep all these vehicles supplied, which would make sense. Looks like whatever we kill at this point will not get reinforced anymore, so it looks like we are good. We took only 17% of base damage. And we are in mop-up step. So, luckily, we don't have to go chasing after anything, which is good for us, and this will be a complete bug wipe, which is absolutely amazing. That means we can push down. The only thing we have to be wary of at this point is the is the grasshopper swarm or locust swarm that is in our back side. So there's one group of grasshoppers remaining, which is not what I wanted, but I guess that is what it is. I mean, honestly, it's one group. I'm just going to throw some snipers down and it should be able to easily deal with that. Throw our marksmen and our snipers down. Start. We're just going to ready up. That should be a rather quick cleanup. We're going to make sure that they are all dead at this point. I don't want any remaining, so we're going to make sure that they're all gone. Are they just walking through boxes? Is that what's going on? 2 left, 1 left. I think if we end here, that group will just be gone. So we're going to end that fight there. We got no experience for that. We did get some more resources, though, and at least the crickets are gone. Gonzo. And it looks like we have taken the garage, or at least for now. I don't know what's in the box room, but we need to take that box room. If we could take the box room, that completely cuts off their food. And then we can look at pushing the enemy nest itself. So let's end the day there. Let's see what they got coming in. They don't have much. We do need to defend here, but we are going to bring that extra group up because I want to make sure that we absolutely can kill that swarm without taking losses. So it's going to take them a while for more grasshopper swarms and ant swarms to pop up. Obviously, they are progressing on that front. I think what we're going to do is, what army are you? So you're the machine gunners and a majority of our snipers. Attack helis. So I think I'm going to send Army 12 over. I can't move them there. Alright. Well, we're going to have to defend that. So we're going to start with this one over here first. I believe we can hold this now. Now that our tanks are up there and ready to rumble, let's refill our stock on small caliber. We are just going to pick up, we're just going to bump it up to a mil. Let's pick up small caliber. Yeah, let's do 10,000. We're going to pick up a bunch of that. Large caliber, we're going to pick up 20,000 of that. That should cover all of our ammunition needs for quite a while at this point. Possibly till the end of the campaign here. So let's defend against the 128 groups of Locusta migratoria. Alright. Get our snipers down. We do have more sappers this time, which is good news for us. Okay, well, we can't stack the... Okay, we can stack the tanks. Alright, I was going to be like, well, we can't stack the tanks. Alright, that is everything. So we are going to start. We are ready. We're going to times for it. We're going to let them come at us for a little bit. We do have 4 sappers this time instead of just 1. So that should hopefully help us cap the enemy base much sooner. It does take them almost 5 in-game minutes to get up here, so we will let them do their thing. I think we might actually look to sapper that fairly quickly. I actually think we should probably plot down some defenses while we're at it, just to help keep them off of our butt. Plop some of these down. Get our nets down. I'm very sad that we can't turn these buildings, or at least I don't know the hotkey to do so. I will have to look at that soon. It's 9 minutes and still no sight. We have our defenses up. I will put that sapper on 1. We're actually going to tune it down to ×1, because what I want to do is I want to get up here. Keeping an eye on that. They have 1 dead. Reinforcements. Looks like their losses are starting to mount over there. Bump it down to ×1, move our way back over, because I don't know if we're going to be able to sapper cheese them out here. Our tanks are opening fire. At least our tanks have machine guns on them. We've got 5 minutes left in the fight. They've got 59 groups left. Yep, saw that coming. We're just gonna quickly refill here. Three minutes remaining. I don't think we're going to be able to take that nest down. They just don't move fast enough in the opening phases of the game for us to do that. And if I deploy sappers over there now, the sappers will just die. So I think we're just going to take out as much as we can. We're going to have to give them this win, which is not what I want, but unfortunately, I think it's going to happen that way. But we should take a majority of them out, because they have 1,000 dead already. I don't want to give them this, so what we're going to do is we're going to try. We're going to try it. We're going to have to. We're going to give them about 10 to 15 seconds, and then we're going to deploy sappers and immediately rush that bug hill. Hopefully they're not... We're going. Unfortunately, it looks like they are, but they're ignoring our sappers. Good. Plop one of those down. We are not giving them this fight. We took about half of them down, I believe. Roughly half. We are absolutely not giving them that fight. We took about half of what they had left down. We got some good experience off of that. Got some materials off of that. We will have to fight it again. However, at least we now have it, and we don't have to worry about giving them more resources. So let's head into our unlocks here. At this point, we can not invest in the big battle tank as of yet, but we can invest in the heavy AA vehicle. And I think we're going to pick it up. I think we're definitely going to pick it up. Yep, we're going to pick that up. We got 42 left. I don't think we're going to invest in any of the infantry at this point. There's just... I think we're fully mechanized at this point. So we're going to defend this. It is just defend the Allied outpost again, so it will be a pretty easy fight. Unfortunately, dog in the background. Anyway, Alright. Let's see here. Let's get our infantry down. So I don't think we're going to need to rely too much on our defenses, considering last time we barely relied on them at all. I think we just have enough vehicular firepower to hold the line. I would use the aircraft, however, I don't feel like it's going to be very good here. So we are going to throw down these BW shelters on top of our guys. We're going to throw a few down near our base just to help deal with the bugs that do make it. Throw down our barbed wire. And get our dragon's teeth down. Of course, dog in the background again. We are out of battle points, so... Oh, I shouldn't hit ready. Oops! Well, hopefully our infantry should be able to deal with the incoming bugs while the sapper works on defenses. That is a lot of stink bugs. Because there's not a whole lot of ground units at the moment, hopefully our snipers will be able to help our AA vehicles deal with this. We are taking some damage, though. Yep, we are taking some damage, which is quite unfortunate. However, it looks like they are quickly running out of flying bugs, or at least they are quickly running out of flying bugs near us. And there come more. And I speak too soon, obviously. Yep, our outpost is being attacked, but those should go down relatively quickly. These yellow bugs are quite obnoxious. At least we will get some more good XP from this. Oh! My sapper! My sapper died. Alright, it looks like they are mostly out of air units at this point, which is good. So it looks like we are just dealing with ground units. There's not much left in reserve here. So we're going to finish mopping them up. We're going to take that timer down, or we're going to take the enemies down to 0 just to make sure that the job is done, and it is done. Alright, we're going to call that a successful battle there. Getting some more juicy XP, however, I wish we got more XP. I would literally dump these resources for XP any day. Well, yep, so obviously we are getting ready. Get that division moved up. Alright. We are able to move, but it doesn't look like we are able to move there. We are actually going to walk over this. What army would have the least impact if I were to pull it over there? This is 15 of our marksmen. However, I want to take this box room, and I want to deny the bugs access to it. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to take... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to fill up Army 6, we're going to take 12 units. Okay, they can't move. Alright, combine them, right. Alright, so next turn what we're going to do is we're going to take the unit, or this small stack of 12, we're going to move it down here just to cap this box room. That will further deny them resources. And then, yeah, we will look at assaulting the enemy bug nest, which, yeah, they have quite a significant bit of food. Their food amount has gone down significantly, though, compared to where they were at initially. So hopefully that should drop their numbers down for us and make it easier to take, and then these grasshoppers should be dealt with as well. So I'm going to end the video here. I will see y'all in the next episode, and hopefully we should be able to mop up this campaign pretty quickly. Alright, see y'all in the next episode.